So Merriam-Webster defines all-nighter as something that lasts all night.
I'm Scottie.
I'm Casey.
I'm Two-Spirit. I know things.
I'm non-binary. I ask things.
And we're the all-nighters.
We'll get that down eventually.
Someday, we'll figure out the timing.
Yeah. Scottie, did you know the only number whose letters are in alphabetical order is 40?
Until tonight, I did not know that, which is shocking to me.
Yeah.
I know most things.
I think we'll have to keep a score of when I'm able to teach you something as opposed
right?
to the
I
other
feel
way
like we're
around.
doing pretty good with you having found something I didn't know on episode 1.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll be happy if I get into double digits.
That's fair. I do know a lot of things.
That's true. And speaking of, one thing that you know, Scottie, is Dragon Age.
I sure do know Dragon Age.
You do indeed. And we are playing tonight Dragon Age 2.
And apropos of nothing at all, Merriam-Webster defines oppression as the unjust or cruel exercise of authority or power. On that note, we do have a small warning about this new show, The All-Nighters. We're gonna get opinionated on this show about the games we play, the topics we discuss, politics even. So,
yeah.
Fair warning.
Media. We have opinions about everything.
We sure do. We're very opinionated people.
Yeah.
So, I am going to jump right on in here.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those watching, if you have any questions about Dragon Age lore as I start to bring things up, I'm not going to spoil anything about Dragon Age 2 or Inquisition for Casey. I do intend to tackle Dragon Age Inquisition on this show later. But if you've got any questions about lore that sets up the world, questions about Dragon Age Origins, throw them in the chat. I will answer them to the best of my ability, which will be pretty good.
And if you've got just any general questions, things you want to learn for me to look up, feel free to toss those in the chat as well, because that's kind of what this show is all about.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Our very first episode.
We are going to be playing a male mage, because I am a creature of habit.
And magic is awesome.
It sure is. The story does change a little bit depending on what class you play. So.
Why is that?
Only a little. You'll see. You'll see. I'll explain when we get there.
Hello, Aaron. Aaron has a question
Aaron,
for you.
I'm going to come
chat.
to your house and beat you over the head with your copies of Dragon Age.
Well, now, okay. Do dragons exist in this world?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll get to why it's called Dragon Age after this cutscene.
I am Cassandra Pentecost.
Oh, I guess that might have been a stupid question.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here.
I might have to turn my graphics settings down a little bit for streaming this.
You might.
They tell me you're good.
It's stuttering a little bit.
Yep.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Start.
I'll get to that after the cutscene.
I know. Book didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that poor book. Just existing, living its life. Oh right, this isn't a cutscene. I have to do something. Welcome to the default appearance of Hawk and Carver. You're never going to see those again while I play. After this snippet.
Now, Scotty, was that a zombie?
No, that was a darkspawn.
And what's a darkspawn?
So, darkspawn are... They're kind of like zombies, but they're corrupted in a different way.
Okay.
Let me see here. Give me my options real quick. Let me fix my video stuttering. Unfortunately, I will not be able to play this on very high. I'll probably have to drop to high.
I would drop it to medium, but...
Yeah, maybe. This is not a very pretty game. It's also a very old game.
Oh.
Okay, it's not stuttering anymore, though. So,
I mean,
Darkspawn are the result of something called the Blight. They are, in this case, Herlocks are humans that have been tainted by the Blight, which is basically a super disease.
Okay.
We can't keep this up forever.
They're kind of undead and kind of not.
Just splattered in blood. Yeah.
Dragon Age did good with the blood splatters. And so they're kind of undead and kind of not. And the Blight will spread stupid quick through living populations, through the land, etc.
Okay.
Blighted land, nothing can grow on anymore. For ages and ages.
Wow, you seem really powerful.
Yeah. This is kind of the tutorial of the game.
Okay.
I'll technically have access to all of these spells later, but I don't usually take all of them. This is an ogre. Ogres are darkspawn that come from Kunari, who are 7 to 8 foot tall, horned people.
Okay. Oh, is that what Iron Bull is?
Yeah, Iron Bull is a Kunari.
Because I've seen Iron Bull. Iron Bull wants to fuck.
He sure do.
Everyone says that the Kunari are hot. Okay.
I'm
even more interested.
Oh, okay. We'll get into that when we meet the Kunari later.
That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea?
I mean, even though meeting this seems pretty good.
Let me guess.
I have mods in that change these two characters' face textures.
On the brink of war.
Gotcha.
It keeps them looking largely the same, just nicer.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all
You'll see the ugly characters eventually.
If you
Oh,
can't
cool.
point me to him,
Yeah.
tell me everything
This is an old
you
game.
know.
It was made in a year.
I'm worried I'll just make it up as I go.
Not
Call that development hell.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Yeah, 1 year, Logan. It took them. EA made them put this out in 1 year. An entire ass game. Let's see. We're gonna start with this preset.
Now, Scotty, how long do you think it's going to take you to design your character?
Not super long, largely because I've done this several times.
Okay. Because it always takes me so long to design a character.
Oh fuck! Right, I forgot that I had freckles and like fun stuff in. I forgot about my cosmetic mods. No, I don't want any tattoos. And I know exactly what the character I'm making looks like. I just need to find
All
the right hairs and things.
Just gotta find all the pieces and put them together.
That might be it. Yeah. I just need to remember where they all are.
That is
this
wild.
There, that's Macario's hair.
In the chat, they say no tattoos, Scotty. Wild.
Well, to be fair, the tattoos are all face tattoos, and I don't like them very much. Right, I need to adjust this dude's chin before I can apply a beard. Because the default chin on this guy is wrong.
What's wrong with it?
Watch. Full beard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chin clips through. I have to adjust the chin before I can put the beard on.
That's so freaking weird.
Yeah. Wait, nope. Back. Jaw. Get some nice cheekbones. Okay, some of these beards are still gonna be fucked. So we're just gonna go with a smaller beard, I guess. Or maybe we'll skip a beard entirely and just do stubble.
Yeah, stubble.
Alright, eyes.
Stubble is where it's at. Does Macario have killer cheekbones?
Macario does have killer cheekbones.
Okay.
Okay, they're not super killer with the stubble on. God damn it. I forgot that the stubble also adjusts the face shape. The Dragon Age 2 character creator is not great. Let's adjust these cheekbones. Cheekbones,
Wow.
cheekbones. Cheekbones. Alright. Okay, no, I did want to start on that nose.
The secrets to making a good Scotty character. Tattoos, piercings, cheekbones, sass, smarts, and a good nose.
Always a good nose.
Yep. That defines literally every D&D character I've played with him.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zala's not as smart as everyone else, but she does have a very good nose.
That's very true.
Eleutherius isn't book smart, but that's okay. He's pretty. He doesn't have to be book smart. No, I've already done eyes. I think that's pretty well done. He looks super washed out and ashy because, again, Dragon Age 2's lighting is terrible.
What does that mean? Ashy.
Basically means like really dry skin that hasn't been taken care of. It's a problem for darker skinned people of color most, and ashy is largely a term that you're going to hear in black communities more than any other.
Okay.
But when referring to like characters portrayed in art as opposed to people in real life, it basically means that their skin's real washed out like this.
Okay. Good to know.
Alright, we're calling him Macario. And I'm importing this save that says -1 level because it's a gibbed save. Because I don't currently have a completed save from Dragon Age Origins. So that determines my world state, which is what came over from Dragon Age Origins.
Okay. So what's the world gonna be like for you?
So this is gonna mean almost nothing to you right now, but
yeah.
The blight had been unleashed on Ferelden.
my warden is sitting the throne of Ferelden with King Alistair. They got married. All of her companions survived.
Was a disaster.
Loghain was executed.
Died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted.
Loghain. Loghain was executed.
Unopposed.
What was his name? Balin is the king of Orzammar.
Mm-hmm.
The village.
The a truce was found between the werewolves and the elves.
Ah, that's important.
Barely escaped.
Very important. I had the Mage Circle help with freeing Connor from demonic possession. In Dragon Age Origins, there are werewolves, Logan. Bethany.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment,
You were very correct. None of that meant anything to me. I mean,
Yeah, I'll explain it all as we
I
get
know,
into the game.
I know pretty much all of those words, just not in the order you used.
Not together, yeah.
Yeah. But I am glad to hear that a truce was achieved between the werewolves and the elves.
Yeah, Dragon Age Origins did something that they stopped doing in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, where they would give you two choices, and in Origins they let you find a way to make both happy.
Okay.
Now, not in every case. Between mages and Templars, you still had to choose, because that's the big, like, thing in all three games, although in Inquisition they didn't do it great.
Lead on.
I'm gonna assume since you're playing a mage, you sided with the mages.
Yeah. Hey, look at my dog.
Puppy!
Alright. Let's see here.
Two arms.
So, the big thing here is that right now we are escaping the Blight. It is 930 Dragon. And Dragon is the era. An era is 100 years. From...
Exactly?
Usually, ages are supposed to last 100 years. The, like, in-canon sources vary between the years starting at 90 and 91. Well, they start either at 0 or 1.
Okay.
The ages do, but they don't. The in-canon sources aren't reliable on whether it starts at 0 or 1. So we aren't entirely sure whether an age lasts 99 years or 100 years exactly. It could be either one.
Okay.
But we are currently in the Dragon Age, which is the 9th age, and it was called the Dragon Age because a resurgence of dragons was predicted to happen.
I mean, that's a good reason to call it the Dragon Age, then.
Exactly.
Did that happen?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
and then where?
There was only one dragon? Yeah, one dragon in Dragon Age Origins, which takes place in 930 Dragon. We are also currently in 930 Dragon. Dragon Age Origins is the tale of the Grey Warden, your character in Dragon Age Origins, putting an end to the 5th Blight. We are currently running away from the 5th Blight.
Okay.
Well, that wouldn't be my first
rash choice.
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
I know that. But we still have family there. And an estate.
Then we need to get to Guaran.
Aaron says there was more.
If we survive that long,
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember the other dragons. I know that there was for sure one.
The secret
There are-
dragons in every main area?
Oh god, I forgot about the secret dragons. I didn't find them all.
How could you forget about the secret dragons, Scotty?
Because they're secret!
You're supposed
And
to know
because
the
I didn't find them
secrets.
all, and because it's been a long time since I've played Origins all the way through.
So,
You will not have him.
my experience with Dragon Age is about 3 hours playing Dragon Age Origins.
Have you? Not while I breathe.
My experience with Dragon Age is one complete playthrough of Dragon Age Origins, several uncompleted playthroughs of Dragon Age Origins, and a couple of completed playthroughs of Inquisition, and no less than 40 completed playthroughs of Dragon Age 2.
Come on.
The majority of which are on the character I'm playing right now.
You'll make it worse.
The chat wants to know who this is.
Keep your distance.
Logan. Wants
Oh,
to
so
know
this
who
is Aveline. We're gonna get our proper introduction to her shortly.
Okay.
I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
Wesley.
Dictates.
Showdown time.
Saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
I'm watching you, Templar.
And I you. Terms I am sure we both expected.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
I like that one of your companions is just splattered with blood.
Yeah. Well, he wields a great sword. What did you expect from him?
Fair, it's just funny.
And that is my
looking at
precious
everyone
baby
else.
brother Carver. I love him.
Is that because he has a great sword?
No, it's because I love him. He's a good little brother.
No,
He
is
deserves
he-
better than the fandom.
Is he named Carver because he has a great sword?
Oh, no, actually, we will get to a point in the game where you get to learn why his name is Carver. That's actually an in-game story point.
Okay, Aaron says, since when can Templars marry?
I think they probably forgot the lore they introduced with Alistair. This is Dragon Age we're talking about. Considering, you know, they forgot the second moon in all 3 games.
There's 2 moons?
There's supposed to be 2 moons. In no map do you ever see 2 moons.
Okay, I can suddenly see why, now that I'm like fully paying attention to your battling, like I can see why he's the only person covered with blood.
Yeah. He wields a great sword, he gets up in the middle of everything.
Yeah, and he's the only one who gets up in the middle of, because you've got a mage and a, what is that? Is she a white mage? Healer?
Oh, Bethany? We're both mages.
No, the other woman.
Aveline?
her.
No, she's got a sword and shield.
No. The white-haired lady.
Oh, no, that's our mom, she doesn't fight.
That's your mom?
That's my mom, she does not fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because she doesn't. She's a dainty proper lady. We have conflict with our mother, it's fine.
Alright. I agree, Aaron. She is just lazy.
Alright. very quick leveling up. Because I don't want to spend too long thinking about it.
Here we go again.
That is an emissary. They are darkspawn that can do magic.
So Darkspawn can't normally do magic.
Yeah, for the most part they cannot. Only the emissaries can. And on that note, there are, if I remember correctly, some Genlocks that can do magic, which is interesting because Genlocks
Whoa.
are darkspawn.
Okay, thank you. I was just gonna ask, what's a Genlock?
Genlocks are darkspawn that come from dwarves. Dwarves in Dragon Age cannot do magic. I cannot open that chest, it's locked.
Interesting. But it's a simple lock, Scotty.
It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Arl of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside, and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams, and the rivers ran red. The tales say that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from one son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wander still. The ruins of his Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of the legend is, of course, the Korkari Wilds. There are as many legends about the Great Southern Forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive. Yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Korkari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more need be said?
That's really fucked up.
Yeah. So, the Korkari Wilds is where, in Dragon Age Origins, we meet Morrigan and her mother, Flemeth. And I will tell you more about Flemeth after this fight.
Scaly Mom?
Yeah, I'll tell you more after this fight.
Alright.
Make her give me strength.
And this is where the story differs based on the class you play. If you play a mage, Bethany dies. If you play a rogue or warrior, Carver dies. You only get to keep one sibling, and even then, not necessarily permanently.
Everyone see that? Down!
Bethany!
Right there!
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe.
Speaking of grief, this is your fault.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Not like that.
Yeah, this is why I said we have conflict with her mom.
My sweetheart.
Hmm.
If we stand
That's weird.
here weeping,
What?
The Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
My laptop disconnected from the internet.
To the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young
Strange,
woman a place at
because
your
my
side. Let us take
computer's still
comfort
connected
in
to
the
the internet.
she has found in eternity.
I don't know. I don't understand technology.
I will never.
This is the person on a stream.
There we go.
Yeah, she's
Oh my-
definitely not the best mother.
Yeah, she's not great.
I don't like her.
Company now.
Flames. You're too late.
Get ready! Retreat! Defensive now! There's no end to them.
It's a dragon!
It sure is.
This is Scaly Mom?
Meet Flemeth.
I like her.
Well, what have we here?
That line is iconic because it's also what Morrigan says when she first meets the Warden. And Alistair.
It used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
I like her eyes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the dark,
No, she is not the best mom.
So you're just going to leave us here?
Flemeth, for the record, is Morrigan's mother.
And why not?
That's the black-haired chick, right?
The black-haired mage in Origins, yeah.
Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
The most iconic line in the entire game. I want to be a dragon.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I dare say it is. Such a clever tongue for a mage. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the Darkspawn.
Any better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant now.
The deep roads were created by the dwarves to connect all of their cities. They are, of course, underground roads, for lack of a better term.
Cool.
They're these vast carved tunnels, kind of like Moria vibes, if that makes sense. But when the blights started, way back with the first blight, before the Chantry was even like a thing, when the blights started, Darkspawn overran the deep roads, and the deep roads now belong to the Darkspawn. The dwarves are constantly fighting back tides of Darkspawn, even when there isn't a blight.
What's a blight?
There must be a catch.
So, the largest and greatest of the Darkspawn is an archdemon. And an archdemon is a blighted dragon. They are believed to be the dragon gods that Tevinter worshipped. And Tevinter is a country in northern Thedas that owns slaves, worships dragons, practices blood mages, and is run by magisters. It is a country entirely run by mages, which is unique in Thedas.
Okay.
In the rest of Thedas, mages are horribly, horribly oppressed. Let's see.
Roast a few more darkspawn, I'll do anything
So,
you want.
the archdemon, when it wakes up, that heralds the beginning of a new blight. Because normally your darkspawn are mindless hordes, they run on instinct, but when an archdemon awakens, they become a hive mind, and the archdemon is at the front, leading them in strategy to take over the surface world.
Interesting.
And this takes place during the 5th blight, which only lasted 1 year, so many people thought that it was a false blight.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Evelyn.
The first blight raged for
Inside me.
something like 200 years? Might have been longer than that. I don't remember exactly how long it lasted.
What are you talking about?
From the dark spawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
The last in this case being the Warden you play in Origins and Prince Alistair.
Evelyn.
Aaron asks if you can turn the dialogue volume up a bit.
I won't.
When I get out of this cutscene, I will.
Corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Evelyn. I can't decide his fate.
Look at those freckles.
Oh, yeah. Freckles are not standard for Hawk in Dragon Age 2. Those are a mod that I added. I don't remember who the mod belongs to. I don't remember who made it. I'll make a list of the mods so that we can add it to the YouTube upload.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that has gotta suck.
But it was either this or he becomes a darkspawn.
True.
Or dies. Slowly and painfully and unpleasantly.
Yeah. You know. I more meant it's gotta suck for her, because...
Yeah. Yeah, she's not happy about it.
his pain was momentary.
Your struggles have only just begun.
Oh, ominous.
I thought that might interest you.
You expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
Because, of course, Flemeth saved the Warden and Alistair when they were overrun by Darkspawn at Ostagar.
I liked my version better, too.
Why?
What else aren't you telling me then?
We don't know why still. It's just part of Flemeth's plan.
Of speaking.
So it's true.
She's
Continue.
cryptic and mysterious, and we don't know her entire plan.
Dragon.
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you.
Aaron says she's a boogeyman type character.
To Warren.
She is. She is called the Witch of the Wilds, and people tell stories about her stealing and eating babies
They sailed north across the way.
Does she?
to keep their kids.
Terrible storms.
We're pretty sure she doesn't. She might steal kids, but I don't think she eats them.
These men in that dark hole, packed in with the fearful and the desperate.
Like, we don't really know for sure if Morrigan is actually her daughter or
The city
not,
chains.
like biologically.
Long ago, it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming.
Morrigan is not her only daughter, though. We know that for sure, thanks to this comic right here.
Now,
No.
it's a free city.
Oh, I don't have the comic over
I
here.
use the word loosely.
I don't have the comic over here. But there's a comic where we meet one of Morrigan's sisters.
Slaves of old
Hmm.
saw the gallows welcoming you.
Seems like a cheerful place.
Ship landed.
Oh, it's the most cheerful place.
Yeah.
So
Good place to go for a
Yeah.
holiday.
fun fact, Kirkwall is shaped like a big glyph.
Why?
So there's a theory that I have to go back a little bit to give you some backstory on it. Tevinter used to own Kirkwall. It was a slave city for them.
Okay.
And one of the the cause of the blight, as far as anybody is aware, as far as any of us know, the cause of the blight was a group of magisters tearing open a rift in the veil and stepping through into the Fade, which is sort of a dream world that exists side by side with the real world, the waking world. The Fade is where spirits and demons reside. And the Fade is also where the Golden City, the seat of the Maker, who is the god figure, was supposed to be. It's where the gods are supposed to reside. So they stepped into the Fade seeking this Golden City,
Really surprised.
and they released the Blight.
Everyone's fleeing the blight.
Bastards.
Yeah. It is theorized, because of the sheer amount of fucked up shit that happens in Kirkwall, how thin the veil is in Kirkwall, and the way Kirkwall is said to be shaped in some of the codex entries in this game, that Kirkwall is the point where they did step through into the Fade.
Interesting.
And we know that a massive amount of slave sacrifices happened in Kirkwall. We know that for sure.
I'm only surprised
Joyous.
by the shock.
Mm-hmm.
Fine gambler. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Alright, let me... Options, audio... my dialogue volume is up as high as it'll go. So unfortunately, I cannot turn the dialogue up. I am so sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
Pretty sure I've also got the volume of this game maxed out on my computer, so... Oh, I need to level up these characters real quick. Alright, I need some ice magic. You need some more health and a little bit of stamina. We're gonna give you turn the blade. You need health and stamina, and we are also going to give you turn the blade.
What's that?
Just makes them better at avoiding attacks, basically.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your
Some
way through
damage
won't make
resistance.
Kirkwall any faster.
Turn the blade is specifically physical damage resistance. They have another ability that gives them magical damage resistance.
We don't need you refugees piling up here like a bitted heap.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Oh, I have +10 friendship with Aveline. So, fun fact, Carver starts at -50 rivalry.
Why?
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
Alright.
And everyone else, Bethany starts at, I believe, +50 friendship. Everyone else starts at just 0, they're neutral.
Your family escaped murdering almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My brother. If he wasn't with us, I don't
Aaron
think
says
he'd be
he's
here.
an angsty teen.
You seem quite skilled.
He is. So, if I remember correctly, Hawk is 26 or 27 right now, and the twins were 18 or 19 at the beginning of the game.
So is that your
So.
character's default name, Hawk?
Yeah, Hawk is the family's last name.
Oh, okay.
We're not staying in this.
So Hawk is also how everyone refers to the player character.
Kirkwall ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
So yeah, Carver absolutely is an angsty teen. I mean, his twin sister just died.
Surely there's a bit of extra room for the pretty people.
I find keeping my neck away from Knight Commander Meredith's blade far more attractive than any of you. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that man.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about it.
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
Yeah, but we know people.
We're carving our way out of here.
Yeah, clearly we're more important.
Smash the joint. Now you fall.
Face me.
Get him, killer puppy.
I will get to name my dog later, but it's gonna take a minute.
Are you not supposed to have him right now?
No, you get to start the game with him. He just doesn't get a name yet.
That's weird.
We have to get through the prologue before we get to name him.
Audio's a bit choppy.
Unfortunately, I think that's a Discord problem. I'll have to, Okay, I think I'm gonna end up windowing this so that I can actually use Discord, because I'm gonna have to end the stream and start it again in order to fix the audio. That is just straight up a Discord problem.
This wait has to end. I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us. And if he's not,
Don't look now. But I think that's our man.
Leandra. Damn girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
You say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The blood, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it. Just died.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this. Me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, that's about it.
He's also my only uncle.
Grease and palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right.
The echo in the gallows always unsettles me. It's not a realistic echo.
Dead. I've been meaning to write you.
Yeah.
Then there's no hope.
There's no roof where we are. It's open to the air.
If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my
Also, I think the audio fixed itself.
Good.
The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better...
Kirkwall is incredibly xenophobic. Now, granted, most of Thetis is xenophobic. Most of Thetis is very, very racist.
Yay.
Sure we'll be free
Mm-hmm.
before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Thenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
He makes a valid
Let's
point.
see what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
From the prologue, I love Aveline, but she has some writing issues that make me hate her later in the game.
Oh, okay.
Most characters have some writing issues that make me not be entirely happy with them throughout the game. Because,
Well, as we said
again,
up front, we have opinions.
we have opinions, and again, this game was pushed out in 1 year. Just one.
That's really impressive.
It
I mean,
is, and it explains the super heavily reused maps. Unfortunately, it also explains a lot of the writing issues.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallery. Gave
Jesus.
us bad info.
Aaron just dropped a bunch of
Now,
foul language.
wait
Oh my goodness gracious, Aaron.
He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
Let's see here. Oh, hell
There's
spells.
only one F-bomb. That's good. That's conservative of you. Save your F-bombs for you know, maximum effect.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
What? This isn't the tavern? I'm so disappointed.
Mirrors.
I love playing a purple hawk.
I'm not an idiot.
Makes
I
me
can
happy.
figure that out for myself.
What?
Look, you.
So the personality choices, so the dialogue choices are also personality choices. You've got, oh, it's not actually, this isn't one. But you've got blue, purple, and red personality choices. Blue is like diplomatic and friendly. Purple is usually charming or sarcastic, and red is aggressive.
Or all of it. I could give it to you as well. Just let me go.
Or I could take the money off your corpse.
Blasted idiot dog lord.
Dog lords is a very common Ferelden derogatory term.
Gotcha.
Ferelden is to the south of Kirkwall, and it is, of course, where the Hawk family comes from.
The world a better place. One enemy at a time.
It's also where Aveline comes from, although she is named after an Orlesian.
Which
Orlais is
what?
kind of like... So, Orlais is like fantasy France/Italy?
Oh, I
kind of
like
both.
it.
It's horrible.
Oh, that sucks.
They're terrible. So elves throughout Thedas are treated just fucking awfully. In Tevinter, they are outright slaves. In Ferelden, in Ferelden and Orlais, excuse me, they live in alienages, which are basically ghettos.
Is there anywhere in this world that is not horrible?
Not really.
God damn it.
Antiva and Ravain are kind of okay, but Ravain is in open conflict with Parvalin a lot of the time. Parvalin is the homeland of the Kunari. specifically they're in open conflict with Parvalan a lot of the time, not because they are antagonistic with the Kunari, but specifically because Parvalan is up here and Ravane is right here.
Gotcha.
There's a small channel between them, so Ravane is usually where the Kunari come to the rest of Thetis through. Antiva is okay-ish for elves sometimes, and Antiva and Ravane are both kind of the laxest with mages. Specifically, Ravane is very good to their mages compared to the rest of the world. But for the most part, no. Pretty much anywhere you go, it's kind of hell if you're an elf or a mage.
Welcome to the Red Eye.
I will say I did love that.
I'm making the arrangements now.
That insult. May the vultures feast on his corpse and then shit him into the ocean.
Yeah.
That's poetry, my friend.
Give me the cold damage.
Graying Warden. I'm not sure who that
that's
is.
Jay.
Jay in the chat says, Scotty, do you have the mod that makes our Antivan husband not look potato-like?
I did download a mod that's supposed to fix Zevran's face when we meet him in Act 3. Yeah, that's Act 3. So, in theory, Zevran is an elf from Antiva. Fun fact, Antiva is also where I like to imagine that my Hawk's father is from.
Okay.
Because we don't get any solid backstory for Malcolm Hawk, so I've decided that his name is actually Macario Halcón. And when he was put into the circle as a child, they renamed him Malcolm Hawk because that's how things like that work sometimes.
I like
you
that.
get renamed to things that are easier for people who don't speak your language to say.
So true.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
And that is also why my Hawk's name is Macario. I decided that he just needs to be named after his dad.
Champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that they
Wow.
I love the art for these cutscenes.
It's really beautiful.
Right? Dragon Age 2 also has the best loading scenes in the franchise.
So he made his name, settling his debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become
Those
very
mages.
powerful under Knight Commander
So-
Meredith. But most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
You hear a lot of mentions of Knight Commander Meredith throughout the first couple of acts, but you don't meet her until relatively late in Act 2. And boy howdy, I do not like Knight Commander Meredith.
Why is Aaron saying screw the Templars?
Templars suck.
Why?
There's that is actually our first glance at Knight Commander Meredith right there. Right here in Act 1.
It's pretty cool looking suit of armor she's got.
Yeah. So Templars abuse their power. The Templars are supposed to be the enforcers of the Chantry. Specifically, they're supposed to watch over the mages and protect them, which the Chantry and the Templars tend to take as lock them up, deny them privileges and freedom, and treat them like shit.
I don't care if you tore the horns off an ogre with your bare hands.
Because they happen to get magic.
Oh.
So,
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
Oh, thanks for that.
So what about it, Bertrand? We're just what you need.
this is a little more of why Carver's so angsty. Both of his siblings were mages. He has been, for his entire life, on the run from Templars because both of his siblings are mages.
Waiting for someone to turn us in.
can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
It's like the X-Men.
Not that bad. Maker, I'm turning into Gamlin. Gamlin? He's got a head for this garbage. Maybe he can talk to Bartram. He knows some people. After last week, we need all the coin and influence we can get.
You catch more flies with honey. But Gamlen's bullshit could work too.
Well, he did get us into the city, right? What else can we do? We're losing ground. And I don't
Yeah,
see why
the lobotomization is called Tranquility. And what it does is it disconnects mages from the Fade.
That's
Without a connection to the
so
Fade, they
fucked.
can't do magic anymore. But it also takes away their ability to dream, and it takes away all of their emotions. Every last one.
I knew a guy once who could take every
So then, because they're always fine, the Templars can perpetrate more abuses against them because they're never going to say a damn thing about it.
You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
I like him.
How do you do? Merrick Tethras, at your service.
This is almost certainly not how that meeting actually went down because he's the one telling this story.
He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
I guarantee he's embellishing,
I will
making
Gotcha.
himself seem cooler than he is.
realizes that
Well, it's working.
like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
You're going awfully
Yeah, look at that chest hair.
hire another guard.
I love that confidence.
Hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartram's been tearing his.
Barrick is a rogue's rogue.
Can't do it. Invest in the expedition.
Just want to run your fingers through that chest
You
hair.
can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for it.
Unfortunately, we never get to romance Barrick.
Well, that sucks.
I hope there's more to this, like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after.
He gets to be your best friend in 2 games. You get to kiss him in neither game.
The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense. Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
The gallows, for the record, is Kirkwall's circle, so that's where they throw mages.
You need. What do you say?
Okay.
And it's called the gallows. So,
Cheerful
you
name.
can imagine how pleasant it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
It's like a spa.
better plan.
Oh, yeah, just the most relaxing, the best place to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure. Easy. But
No, they still haven't removed the slave statues. Those are still there.
Yeah,
And they're going to be there for the entire game.
that's kind of fucked up.
Privately when you get the chance.
A little bit.
Hanged man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
Yeah, let's go stir up some trouble, Varric.
Hightown, where the rich go to piss.
I like him.
Varric's a delight. I absolutely adore him.
Money away.
He's a good best
This really
friend.
is the best place in Kirkwall.
Let's see here. If I remember correctly, this fucker has something for me. He do, and I can just afford it. That was backpack upgrade. I needed it.
You know, Junior,
Ah, long time no see, my friend. What if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name?
I only advertise the truth. You still with the red iron? It was just a year
He's got
ago.
nice eyes.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course.
That's not what the eyes look like in the vanilla game. That's a mod.
I figured.
I still have my old gun.
Dragon Age doesn't know how to make their eye, like BioWare can't make the eyes in their games actually look like colors, so there are always mods to make them look acceptable. So that they, like, when you pick a color for your character's eyes, you actually get to see their eyes. I don't want to go deal with Sebastian yet. We are going to go ahead and head to Lowtown.
Who's Bianca?
Bianca is this wonderful crossbow.
Oh, okay.
That's Bianca.
'Cause Aaron says it's a shame that we never find out who made Bianca.
Yep. Shame. Oh, right. No, I wanted to go see Aveline before I go home and deal with asshole McGee. Can I put my Freeman staff back on, please? It looks a little bit more like a polearm instead of a staff. Wait, is that the Chantry? No, that's exactly where I want to go. We're good.
Well, that's good.
Kirkwall, Hightown. At the height of the Tevinter Imperium's slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthiest slavers, its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders, on one side, the waking sea. Lowtown cowered on its other side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Grand Cleric in the city's religious center. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted after the uprising. So we are currently heading into the Keep, so we can go talk to Aveline, who has joined the city guard.
I'm getting pizza.
Pizza. I had pizza for dinner. We ordered from a little local place called Picasso's. Because I wanted pizza really, really badly.
Yeah.
They make pizza slices as big as your face. Well, bigger than your face, to be perfectly honest.
That's awesome.
They're delightful.
Oh, shit.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawk.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
Oh, I do have a mod that'll change a couple of lines later. Nice.
People in this city.
Oh?
In fact, I might have a job.
There's a little bit of heteronormativity in the writing of this game. I have mods that make it gay instead.
Yes!
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
Still trying to decide what game I should play for when I am up.
An ambush, probably for a caravan.
Lots of options.
I know. I kind of want to do Persona, but those are long games.
Yeah, Dragon Age tends to be long games too, which is why I'm gonna try really hard not to do a full completionist run.
Oh, even if you did a completionist run, it would still not be as long as just a regular Persona. Because those are like 60 to 80 hour games.
Yeah, that's closer to the Inquisition playtime.
Yeah.
My last mostly completionist run of Dragon Age 2 was about 35-40 hours. Just gonna steal some things from the guard right in front of Aveline, it's fine. Totally reasonable thing to do.
What should I get? Pepperoni, capicola, and something else.
I mean, pepperoni is a classic.
Yeah. Cheese.
Alright.
Just more cheese?
Alright, so, while we're... Aaron's just trying to kill me. While we are heading for Lowtown, So during the Fifth Blight, when the Fifth Blight started, King Kalen was on the throne of Ferelden.
Okay.
Alistair is his bastard half-brother. And Alistair is his bastard half-brother, and if I could finish my sentence, that'd be great. Alistair is his bastard half-brother, and King Kalen died on the battlefield. Alistair's mentor and the warden who recruited our character in Dragon Age Origins died immediately after Kalen.
Okay.
Attempting to kill the ogre that killed... I think it was an ogre that killed Kalen. It's been a minute.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to...
That right there, that Ferelden you ran off with, is the only mention of where Malcolm Hawke was supposed to come from, and I threw that out. He's from Antiva.
I just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gavin? Perhaps I could speak to them then. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Fucking Gamlin. So, King Kalen died. Arl Eamon was kind of King Kalen's, like, uncle? Sorta?
Aaron hates him.
Yeah. And Arl Eamon pushes for Alistair to take the throne, which is what I ended up deciding to do, but not because of Eamon. Eamon kind of sucks.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother.
You've got
Some of what Gamlin says.
a couple of options for who ends up on the throne of Ferelden at the end of Dragon Age Origins.
Stuck in their shadow.
Can you put Morrigan on the throne?
No.
Damn.
Your options are King Kalen's widow, Honora, Alistair, or both of them. And with either Honora or Alistair, your warden can potentially also be on the throne, if you played a human noble.
That's it?
You want a connection?
Yeah.
This is where we'll find it.
Those are your options.
God
If you
damn.
play anyone other than a human noble and you romanced Alistair, you cannot be on the throne with him.
Bullshit.
He was up to his neck and signed everything.
And you don't actually romance Honora
Has the estate.
to get on the throne, it's a political marriage.
Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is
Um,
the slave highway from the Undercity.
And you can potentially do a political marriage with Alistair too, if you played a human noble, and put him on the throne.
I don't know about you, but that makes me a little angry.
We agree at last.
So, forgetting everything else, what would you do with slavers?
Only one thing their kind deserves.
We agree at last.
All right, brother. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up. I don't know if this will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
Angsty teen boy.
He really is. And like, again, to be fair,
Yeah, oh yeah, like, I understand.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's what happens when you level up. Let's see here. I need to spend an ability point on something. Yeah.
Hey, that looks cool.
Was it this one? No. It's not that one. I know that for sure. Ah, this is the one I want. Yeah, that's what I want to wear.
Oh, Scotty,
No, we're
I
gonna stick
gotta
with Steph Partholon.
share with you.
What's up?
This art that just got shared with me. It's very gay.
Let's see here. If I can get to it.
I'll drop it in the Compass Rose Discord as well, actually.
Solid.
Just in the Ultimates chatter.
Alright. I'm gonna go through equipment very, very quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on equipment. Family Crest.
Oh, crap.
Confidence. The irons.
I don't think that worked. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Okay, there's that.
I appreciate having another monitor now. So much.
I'm not gonna fuck with the rest of those. Yeah, just you wait. Pretty soon you're gonna be like me and realize, oh, I'd like to have another monitor.
Oh, I've already come to that.
Like this in Lothering.
That realization.
Ah.
I think he misses the open fields.
Yeah, I have 3 and I want a 4th. No idea where the fuck I would put a 4th, but I want one.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more, don't you, boy?
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away? Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog?
Ferelden has a saying that Mabari are smart enough to speak, and also smart enough to know they're better off not speaking.
What? So, Mabari are just dogs? Like magic
Specifically
dogs?
this kind of dog. They're not magic, they're just huge warhounds that are incredibly intelligent. It's said that they were originally bred in Tevinter, and they rebelled alongside everyone else when Thetis threw off Tevinter's rule. I don't think there's anything left for me to do in here. So we are gonna grab the party, and I guess go get Anders real quick. Hooray. Anders.
Sound very excited about that.
Yeah. So excited.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too into it. I want to give you a chance to form your own opinion. I also need to remember where the hell Anders is.
Me?
He's
Well,
up
what's
there.
the
That's where I
chat's
need to go.
what's the chat's opinion on Anders?
I'm just surprised.
Hmm.
A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
Real quick, I guarantee most people have split opinions on Anders, because in Dragon Age Awakening he was delightful. In Dragon Age 2, so his writer wanted to make him a metaphor for being mentally ill or bipolar,
Oh,
and instead
That's-
she just made him an asshole.
that's a thing that you could do. I mean, you shouldn't.
Yeah. So you can see, probably, why I don't like Anders very much. I also have very specific reasons that I hate interacting with him the first few times I'm supposed to. And you'll see when we get there. I want to give him Scythe.
The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front.
Ooh, nope, burnt my tongue. Too hot.
I just
Don't do
want
Gotta
that.
to
wait.
know wares.
Look around.
I just like my Earl Grey,
can get
you know?
customers with
You know?
actual coin to
How do you
spare.
like your Earl Grey, Scotty?
Hot. Oh, wait, what? How did I end up shopping? I'm confused. I didn't mean to go shopping. That wasn't my plan.
You again. What do you want?
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to
Oh no,
spare,
I have to go talk
turn it
to
down.
Varric before I can talk to
Donations
this
go in
lady.
the box up front. Anything else?
I just want to see your wares.
That's how you started jumping.
We don't often
Yeah.
get customers with actual coin to spend.
I messed up.
How
I
dare
don't think
you.
she has anything for me right now, though. Oh, I do want that Rune of Frost. Alright. Well.
Oh man, I'm so excited for pizza.
Pizza sounds real good right now.
Yeah.
I had some earlier, but it sounds real good right now. Okay, we need to go to the Hanged Man. And it is called the Hanged Man because there's
Oh,
a Hanged Man.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
What do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a god.
that's not a fun, important conversation, so we're gonna skip it. There are some fun, important conversations that happen, but
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartram can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
funny you should say that.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, that isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Misere, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman.
Fun fact, the timeline on this game is fucked.
Talk to her.
Because the Blight ends in 931, and Dragon Age Awakening takes place in 931. We're also currently in 931. So somehow Anders is supposed to be in Dragon Age Awakening and this section of Dragon Age 2 at the same time.
That doesn't.
It's a
work.
very escalated timeline. The only way to make it work is to have the Blight have been ended very early in 931 and Awakening to take place also very early in 931 so that Anders can have made it to Kirkwall by the end of 931 so that this takes place in 931 still. And it's not the best.
That's-
Carver. It's not great. Alright.
screaming at me?
What's your issue now, Hawk?
Don't call... Just don't, alright? You're looking for fodder for your story.
Okay, now we're gonna go deal with Anders. Anders is one of the romanceable companions. He's the first one we're gonna meet in this playthrough.
So who are you gonna romance in this playthrough?
Fenris.
Varric.
Right. I forgot. Hawk Fenris.
Yeah.
Side saddle while bitching at your betters.
I've talked about Fenris to everyone too much for you not to remember once I've said the name.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to this lady again.
You again. What do you want?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne.
2, actually, thanks.
We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a
He's a
mage.
good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
No one's that selfless. He's probably got bodies hidden in his basement.
He's certainly grim enough. I've never seen a man carry more sorrows. But he's done only good for the Fereldans here. I suppose you can seek him out. Anders certainly hasn't turned anyone else away. Look for the lit lantern in Darktown. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
So, fun fact, Ferelden is both the country and the people. The country has an E at the end of it instead of an A.
Well, that's
the people
not
have an
confusing.
A, right? So it's F-E-R-E-L-D-E-N for the country, and D-A-N for the people.
Hey,
I'm never gonna remember that.
asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town.
I have to remember it because I write Dragon Age fic.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? Your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Alright, we are gonna go pick up a quest that'll be relatively easy for us to finish too.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady.
All of these like merchants that I'm meeting are supposed to be people that I apparently interacted with during that year I was working for Mirren.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the
They're
same way.
fine.
Recall I supplied the red iron with potions.
The only one that ever gets brought up again is Worthy, and he gets brought up in Inquisition for a war table operation.
Any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
How kind.
Right? Okay, gonna pick up this quest real quick.
You hear about the Amaranthine traitors?
Who?
Some harebrained nobles in Amaranthine were conspiring against the Warden Commander.
Who is your character from Origins?
Stellar idea, if you know anything about her. We caught most of the conspirators, but a few fled by sea and came here. We're offering a bounty.
Tell me what I need to know.
Here's a list of names and descriptions. Anytime you end one of the bastards, let me know and I'll reward you. Better act fast though. We're looking for them too.
Which basically means that we're only gonna find them during Act 1.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
There are 3 disparate acts, and they take place 3 years apart from each other. So this one's 931, Act 2 is 934, Act 3 is 937. And the framing of the game, Varric telling this story to Cassandra, takes place in 940. I have mail again? Already? Whatever. I'll deal with it later.
Darktown sounds like a very pleasant place.
The most pleasant.
Yeah.
Never been in a more pleasant place. I'm gonna do this first. No, I'm not. I'm gonna deal with this and then I'm gonna go do that. Anders is a spirit healer. Spirit healers get their powers by making a deal with a spirit. It is barely acceptable by Chantry standards, and by barely I mean you probably still need to hide it. Because as far as the Chantry is concerned, spirits and demons are the same thing.
Why do you threaten it? Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
Oh. The internet on my laptop died again. Great. I wonder why it keeps happening.
Alright, so I have some weird trivia that I can drop.
Any
Great.
information you
Yeah.
have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
What's your trivia?
Alright. So, Neil Armstrong and the Apollo 11 crew faced the real chance that they wouldn't return from the moon safely, leaving their families without financial support. Due to the extreme danger that they were about to face, they actually couldn't take out life insurance policies. So instead, they signed hundreds of autographs, which their families would have been able to sell if they didn't make it home. Those life insurance autographs weren't needed, but they do, however, show up in space memorabilia auctions today, selling for as much as $30,000.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing at least a little bit about that. I didn't realize that they're still showing up in
Let's be
auctions.
more specific.
Yeah.
I don't do anything involving children or animals.
Although it makes sense.
Map of the depths in this area,
Yeah,
but there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend, a mage, a prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Oh, that's all. I might just take my chances with the dark.
So, fun fact about Grey Wardens, which Anders is one.
Mhm.
The Grey Wardens are the only ones capable of killing an archdemon and therefore ending a blight. The way they do this is because they have ingested darkspawn blood and infected themselves with the taint, which means that they're only expecting to live for the next 20 to 30 years after doing so. Not everybody survives this ritual called the joining, and in Origins, your character is actually the only one to survive their joining. 2 others died. One died from the ritual itself, and the other died because he tried to back out of it after agreeing to it. And
I have
When
2
an-
arms.
when an archdemon dies, when an archdemon is slain, they don't stay dead necessarily. They will jump their spirit into the nearest tainted creature and
Isn't that just going to
turn
be a
into another archdemon. So if they jump into a darkspawn, they turn into another archdemon. If they jump into a warden, however, which is the case if a warden is the one who, then the two souls cannot reside in the same body, and both die.
Well, I mean, that sucks for the warden.
Yeah.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Now, in Dragon Age Origins, there is a third option that Morrigan presents to you, and that option is to, if you're playing a male warden, sleep with her and get her pregnant with a blighted baby, so that the archdemon's soul will jump into the baby.
I knew this would happen.
And the baby will die?
No, because the baby doesn't have a soul yet, is the theory.
So
It's
she just gives birth to an archdemon if you take that route?
no, thankfully.
Okay.
She does have a child, and it has an archdemon's soul in it, an old god's soul in it, but it is not an archdemon itself. Her son is not an archdemon himself. He's just kind of strange, just a little.
Yeah! Like, what kind of strange are we talking? Stephen King level?
Like, he can tell what race you are by smell before you actually greet him.
At least it's not boring.
Because he can smell your blood, which leads to some very interesting information about Kunari and dwarves. Less interesting if you're playing an elf, and kind of boring if you're playing a human, actually.
Well, what do you learn if you're like a dwarf? Or a Kunari?
If you're playing a dwarf, you learn a little bit about the Titans, who are kind of like moving mountains.
That has to be the vault.
They're these. We don't know a whole lot about them yet, but they're these huge creatures.
So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
They're these huge creatures that the demons have connection, or demons, the dwarves have a connection to.
Okay.
And
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all that.
we also learn
Did you my hospitality?
through some various codex entries throughout both Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, kind of, that it's possible the elves wiped out the Titans. But as far as we know, there are no Titans left living.
Put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle.
And then with the Kunari, what Kieran says lends credence to a theory that people have,
See for yourself.
that the Kunari are a result of experimentation on elves, combining them with dragon DNA. So the Kunari are kind of dragon elves.
Okay, well, that's kind of cool.
It's an interesting theory. We don't have any like concrete proof yet, but
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend to be controlled by you.
Oh.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra.
I do love the cinematic camera for Dragon Age 2 cutscenes.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait? I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know mother and father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Yeah.
Got complicated feelings about Leandra.
You're still a bitch, though.
Yeah, she really is.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
You could slap on a smile for a few days, for her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward, make something new, stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to
I wish the game had given us an opportunity to actually be respectful toward Carver, but
fix what's important.
they kinda don't give us the chance to be nice to him at all.
We wouldn't need to if you
I try.
Lothering was our home, not
So
this place.
even the game doesn't like Carver?
Even the game doesn't like
Stop that
Carver.
ogre from killing Bethany.
Oh.
You're right.
What?
I'd change all of that if I could. But we don't have that option. And you know it. Well, good talk.
There's no
Yeah.
opportunity to walk away from that conversation happy.
I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us.
And to be fair, he's like 20.
I don't have a place in
He's
the life she
still in a
lived.
state of flux at this point, you know?
I'm here
Because
as
we
you
don't
are.
stop developing until we're like
I
25.
must find my own way.
That's very true.
He's still in a state of flux. He lost his sister a year ago. He just got thrown out of his home. We're refugees. We're living in a hovel with our shitty uncle.
Yeah, it's been stressful for the poor boy.
Yeah, he's doing his best, but he's also living in Hawk's shadow. Gamble and Amel, payment is now 2 months late, Sirrah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think, no better card sharp or numbers owner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness.
Wow.
Look at that dog. What a good dog.
Oh.
You get a lot of fun cutscenes with your dog every act.
Boy, this is no time to play dead.
We're not going to do all of them just because there's one for every companion.
He's so cute.
He's very good. This is not his default appearance. It is a mod.
Well, yeah, I'm not shocked.
I wanted him to be fancy. Alright, yeah, let's go deal with family history.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and
No.
I are both crooks. I remember your
No.
father.
Tobias?
Tobias.
Just don't.
My father must have left quite an impression. The letter I found was ancient.
I needn't tell his own child how special he was. As to the letter, it pains me to send news of the Templar's death.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days.
The implication, of course, being that Templars have gotten worse and worse and worse over time.
Hashtag
Their
not all
abuse of
Templars.
their rule more egregious.
They return to family.
Hashtag not all Templars. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I know I'm a bad
Goodbye.
person.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivan Carver.
And that's where Carver's namesake comes from. He was named for the Templar who helped our father escape.
Oh.
This horrible place known as the Gallows. See these slave statues?
Oh, I do now. Wow. There are a lot of slave statues.
Yeah. Welcome to Kirkwall.
That's really fucked up.
See those slave statues in the distance there?
Yeah, I saw those when you came in on the ship.
Yeah.
Are those just around like the entire city?
Yeah.
That's
It was a big slave city.
That's really messed up. Like, it's right here on that map.
Mm-hmm.
God
You're about to see something a little more messed up.
damn it.
Be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Ooh, right. Guardsmen pretenders. I would like to murder some.
Guardsmen pretenders?
So one of the fun things that they do in Dragon Age 2 is in every area of the city at night, there is a group of vagabonds for you to fight. And after you kill so many groups of them, you get access to their hideout so that you can clear them out and protect the city.
So, like, are you gonna make this city less shitty by the end of the game?
That's your goal? It doesn't really work out that way, though.
Damn it.
They can take the streets in the dark, but there's a reward in getting rid of them.
There certainly is. And I'm pretty sure that the person who gives you a reward for getting rid of them is a friend of Red Jenny.
Who's that?
So, you learn more about the Friends of Red Jenny in Inquisition than you do in Dragon Age 2, but they have been in all 3 games. And they're an organization of sort of Robin Hood-esque do-gooders.
Okay.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here.
Their goal, of course, is to help the common people.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Look at this loading screen.
Very pretty.
There are better loading screens, but I do like that one.
Just let me talk to him.
Can't remember if there's stuff in here. Oh no, I
Hi,
can't. enter
Chica.
these. Hello. Let's see. Time for unpleasantness.
Oh, joy. You joined at just the right time, Chica.
I knew you would never give up.
This man is a tranquil.
Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
Most tranquil have that sun stamped onto branded onto their face.
You'll understand, Anders.
That's so
As soon as
messed
the
up.
Templars teach you to control
Yeah.
yourself.
It is.
This is the apostate.
Anders is joined with a spirit of justice. And that's justice speaking.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the fade part. The angry glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
The implication being that if somebody who has been disconnected from the Fade, a tranquil, is exposed to a spirit, they get all of their emotions back, which is not great for people who've been tranquils for a long time, because then they're hit with all of their trauma at once.
Oh, yeah, that would
I
suck.
would gladly give up my magic. But this, I'll never be whole again. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
And of course, they would rather die than be
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
tranquil.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye.
Murder knife. Everybody gets a murder knife in Dragon Age 2.
It's like what you get when you're coming of age.
Apparently.
Everyone gets a murder
And it's
knife.
the same knife for everyone.
Well, yeah.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination.
You're wrong. But not far wrong.
Oh boy, this is the conversation that goes wrong, isn't it?
When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends.
Oops.
And he recognized the injustice that mages and Thaders face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They
The
are
trick
beneath
here
Earth's
is that
children.
technically, the Chantry is correct. Spirits and demons are the same thing. How it works is that a spirit, when exposed to weirdness or bad things, exposed to, you know, the ambitions of humanity, can be corrupted into something other than what it is. So a spirit of wisdom, for example, can be corrupted into a pride demon. A spirit of justice can be corrupted into vengeance.
Okay.
Things like that.
Interesting.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own.
There was a companion named Wynn in Dragon Age Origins who had a spirit of faith inside her, I believe.
Sounds almost like the Kalashtar.
Very benevolent spirit from where I was.
Yeah, kinda.
The Templars will think the same. We're friends with a monster.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is
Although,
righteous.
usually joining with a spirit is a choice that a mage makes. Usually.
I see Templars now. Things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about. He comes out.
My character in the tabletop game that we play every other Monday is joined with a spirit of wisdom.
Cool.
A flirt option that I'm going to ignore.
Wow. Your problems make mine seem small.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take you with me. But not right now. We're not dealing with that yet.
Why is that unfortunate?
I don't like Anders a whole lot. I don't like traveling with him. He does not get along with anyone I like to have in my party. Because he doesn't get along with Fenris, he doesn't get along with Meryl, he doesn't get along with Carver.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the...
All elves live either here in Darktown or in the alienage in Lowtown. It's not great.
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market?
Elves are...
The red iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any
In
red
areas
iron
they are more
stations,
oppressed than mages, in areas they are barely less
In fact,
oppressed than
since
mages.
you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality.
Joy.
Right?
Yeah. In Orlais, there are some Chevalier orders that will make their, like, their right of, oh, you've completed your training, be going into an alienage and just slaughtering elves for fun.
That is, as I've said many times this stream, that is incredibly fucked up.
It sucks.
Why? We ended on a tense note last time. Take it as you will.
These are my father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them.
Note that they don't show us what we're passing back and forth.
Here.
That you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, conscience of the order, Sir Morivar Carver.
Carver? The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who is a colossal prick?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was.
This is one of the few times we get to be nice to our little brother.
I don't know what to say. Except thank you.
I love Carver.
It's a nice moment.
It is. And I got some friendship with him.
I
It
would
is
hope.
impossible to get max friendship with Carver without cheating. I can usually get him up to about 75. Okay, let's see here. I need to go talk to Varric. So we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna probably tackle Long Way Home. Yeah, those are the ones I want to do. And then after Long Way Home, we'll probably call it for tonight. Because I don't want to run too far over 2 hours.
That's fair.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you.
All right.
Since the information you gave
We're meeting another love interest.
I like her already.
That's what I'll pay.
She's a delight.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing.
Hello.
Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for?
Aveline was introduced in Dragon Age Origins. She hangs out in a brothel, and you can potentially have a big ol'
I didn't think so.
pile with her in Origins. So we're gonna go meet Isabella.
My. And here I thought the only men in this place were besotted fools who couldn't hoist the mainsail.
When you talk about hoisting the mainsail, what do you really mean?
Oh.
Consider me. It requires strength, knowledge of rigging, and a small measure of sobriety.
Yeah.
I know my way around rigging just fine. And I'm good with my hands.
Oh.
I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. I even met the hero of Ferelden, if you know what I mean.
That line comes from sending in a save file where you did sleep with Isabella in Origins.
Nice.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Does she flirt
Isabella
as...
is a delight.
Does she flirt as strongly if you're a woman?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Absolutely. And she does in Origins too.
So, I've been dying to know what was going through your head when you fought that ogre.
For the first few seconds, what do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things
Okay,
won't be
my
dull
pizza's here, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurers.
Well, thank you for that, Stefan. I have returned with pizza.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Alright, we are gonna go deal with Long Way Home.
What's that? Is that a quest?
It is. And it's the last big one that we are going to do tonight. Probably. I can't imagine it'll take us a super long time to get through it, but...
Why is it nobody ever seems happy to see us?
They're spiders. Why would they be happy to see us? I'm sorry. I'll see if I can download a mod to replace the spiders with something else. There's gotta be something out there.
Spiders.
Yeah, there are gonna be a few spiders in this quest. I might actually do a different quest.
No,
I'll
manage. I have pizza.
No, I'm gonna do a different quest. I'm certain there's a mod out there that replaces the spiders with literally anything else. I just gotta find it. And we will tackle it after I get that mod. So probably next week. We're gonna go do the way it should be instead.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot about the spiders there.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Lovely bones. Oh, they're all over there. Can I... Oh.
So would you like to know a bit more weird trivia, Scotty?
Gods, yes.
So did you know Louisiana is home to a rare pink dolphin?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a Louisiana bottlenose dolphin named Pinky that was first spotted in 2007. People think the coloration is likely due to a rare genetic condition. Pinky was seen again in 2015 and in 2018 while mating. Despite the fact that fishermen have apparently seen her swimming with baby dolphins, they're not sure if she's their mother, since no pink baby dolphins has surfaced.
I love it when Varric doesn't keep up with me and I therefore run into a trap. It's my favorite thing. Thanks, Varric. You're super helpful. So, I don't remember where it is, but in some zoo there was a purple polar bear.
Really?
Specifically the medicine that they needed to give it for a condition or an illness. I don't remember the exact details. I would have to look it up again.
That's what I'm here for.
Dye its fur. Because of course polar bear fur is hollow and colorless.
Yes, she had a yeast infection, and
Yeah.
The antibiotics they sprayed her with induced a violent hue.
Do you
violet hue.
Yeah. Do you remember the do you see what year that was from?
2016.
Okay. Wasn't sure how long ago that was. That's the problem with my memory, is I never remember the years of anything.
I'm the same way.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear.
We might we might go tackle shit, what's it called? Bait and switch instead of the long way home.
Okay.
And meet another romance option. There should not be any spiders in that quest. Oh god, traps. Thanks, Varric. I think I need to go home first in order to get it, though.
Another messenger came by with a letter. It's...
Yep.
The Bone Pit.
Yes, the Bone Pit. Hawk, if you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of marchers in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Hubert Bartier in the Hightown Market if you're interested. Mirren. Hawk, a dwarf named Anso, contacted the Red Iron looking for contract work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we've pressing business, so I recommended you. The dwarf pays well, so don't be a fool and miss out. Look for Anso in the Lowtown Bazaar at night if you're interested. And that's the quest that we're going after.
Okay.
And it's gonna make Aveline and Carver a little bit upset. But that's okay.
What's that?
They don't like it when you take this quest. Because it's shady business. Aveline's a guard. Carver wants to be a guard. Aveline won't let him.
Why?
She doesn't believe he's ready for it. For the record, Carver was a soldier at Ostergard, the same as Aveline was. Oh, for fuck's sake, y'all. I'm trying to meet my boyfriend.
Is that who you meet in this quest?
Yes. Bait and switch is when we meet Fenris. If you don't collect your loot, sometimes the corpses will just stay there forever. Alright.
Are you Ansel? Sweet mother of Parker. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. Alright. Hope not. Anyhow. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
That is a common superstition among dwarves that are recently arrived to the surface.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can
My
be...
cats are fighting, hooray!
Aww.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars? Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Yeah,
Make
probably.
my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Every smuggler is reasonable. That's what they're known for. I'm not dealing with you right now, Mirren. Oh, for fuck's sake, again? Just lots of yelling when we get into battles in this game.
Pretty much.
Which would be more interesting if the yelling wasn't so strange. Alright, into the alienage. The alienage, of course, is where... Really? More of them already? I wasn't expecting to hit 3 groups of them in one night. The alienage is, of course, where the elves of the city live. Most of them. That big tree is called a Venedal, or a heart tree. And it is their sort of religious, cultural center point. There is usually a Venedal in every alienage. And it is how the elves cling to their culture in a society that, of course, hates them.
Makes sense. Excuse me.
Ow.
Go down! If you're tough,
Alright, there was no one in this room.
They were clearly expecting someone.
Answers.
Nothing in the chest.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Hey, Roxy. I think that's Roxy.
Money Dog?
Yes.
Yep, that's Roxy.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house. We're on. What a surprise!
And these are Tevinters. Tevinter likes their slaves. So we don't like Tevinter. We also don't like Tevinter because they tried to take over the whole of Thedas.
Thedas is...
Get over here, so... Thedas being, the whole continent. The known world.
Gotcha.
Fuck this, dude. Alright, it is almost time to meet Fenris. We are going to walk up these steps, and it's going to start a cutscene.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Sure I did.
Is that him?
No, that's not Fenris.
Okay, because I was like, he's got
Does that
shit.
look like someone I would romance?
No, because he has shit hair.
He's also a filthy slaver.
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest
That's
you go
him.
back to your master while you can.
Mm-hmm.
You're going nowhere, slave.
Oh, snap!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry, we do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters seeking to recover a Magister's lost
There's
property,
something
namely myself.
about modeling the rigging for Fenris in the early act, like in Act 1, that I really like, that tells a visual story with him, and it's the way that he rarely looks Hawk in the eye when speaking to him, because, you know, he's an ex-slave. That was a thing that he shouldn't do. But as you progress into Act 2 and Act 3, he looks Hawk in the eye as an equal. He learns over the course of the story that, you know, he's not a slave anymore, which he knew, but you still have to unlearn that abuse, that trauma.
Yeah.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you.
And Scotty's hot
Yes,
for
you're
you.
gonna kiss me.
The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before...
I love Fenris so much.
Uh-huh. I can tell.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite romance in any form of media whatsoever.
Really?
Yes. the story of his romance is just straight up my favorite romantic arc. Seriously? How many of these fuckers am I gonna have to fight tonight? Wait, what? It was just a leftover one that spawned down there, and therefore it didn't trigger aggro earlier. Alright, we are going to Hightown to finish up Bait and Switch. Fenris is going to get a little bit mad at us. I know this game really well. Can you tell?
Yes.
We're not dealing with Isabella right now. If I remember correctly, yeah, I'm going the right... Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. We're gonna deal with Isabella later. For now, we're gonna finish recruiting Fenris.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Look at him, he's just so pretty.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna take Varric and Carver with us for this fight. And I need to jump over here.
I am not afraid of you, Daenerys.
Just gonna walk in and start yelling. Reasonable.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to ruin my...
Yes, that's the entire goal, didn't you know?
Go down! So, we won?
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Cone of Cold. I need you to have Giant's Reach and Sunder.
Cone of Cold, that's like a 5th level evocation spell.
If I remember correctly, that door... Yes.
I knew this would happen.
Oh. I need to rearrange my spells because I just used the wrong one and got rid of my elemental protection. Bitch! Ow! So, fun fact, these shades are sloth demons.
Okay.
They are very minor sloth demons, and they are some of the most populous demons. Rage demons are also very common. Okay, Carver's not gonna let me through that door. Finally! One of my favorite things about fighting in Dragon Age 2 is the fact that when a mage is stuck in melee with an enemy, they'll start hitting them with their staff. Which is, of course, why all of the staves have these blades on the end. Right, we need to go in here before we can go in there.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh, Carver leveled up.
That's not really my...
Aw, seriously? You don't have enough cunning yet? Dick.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, I know.
Fight more guys.
Yeah, this is what I get for not doing a completionist run through.
Not going to happen.
No, I just have to finish clearing out the house. Okay.
We're under attack. What a surprise.
If that was the last thing I needed to fight in order to unlock that door, I'm gonna be mad.
Totally is gonna
No.
be that, though.
I think there's one more room with demons in it. And I think it's this one. Yep. Hello. Have some eye. Aw, bitch. Where's my dog? My dog got stuck.
He's trying, though.
Yeah, he gets stuck on some maps. And so the only way to fix him is to resummon him. He was a free DLC.
Stay down.
The Black Emporium is always a free DLC. And in Dragon Age 2, it came with your dog.
Jelly Puncher says, "Cool lore tidbit. All the sloth demons are just me in a trench coat."
Bitch! Don't just teleport away from me. Oh, there are more. I would really rather all of the sloth demons not just be Jelly in a trench coat, though, because Jelly is my child.
Fair.
Gone.
I don't like the thought of killing my child.
No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Poor Fenris. Options, interface. Okay, good. I have hide helmets on.
I love the hide helmet feature.
Yeah. I usually turn it back off later in the game when I unlock a specific, or the ability to wear a specific helmet that I love.
Are
I
there
don't have that ability yet.
Are there desire demons in Dragon Age 2?
Yes, yes there are. Damn it. Still not high enough. And we will fight a couple of them throughout the story.
Oh, there we go.
We'll also fight a couple of pride demons being the most rare. But for now, we're gonna go console our future boyfriend. Because he's upset. And he's about to be mad at us! Wait, can I click on that? No. That's not interactable.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
If I remember correctly, that's the one that gets me the least rivalry points.
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
If you have a problem with my brother, you have a problem with me.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Denarius required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
I could flirt with him, but that's not gonna get me enough, that's not gonna get me friendship points, so... I have to not, and I'm very upset about it.
Scotty.
I will pay him back.
I'm gonna get plenty of opportunities to flirt with him later.
No, that's not it. It's the chat.
What?
So Roxy says, I don't know everything about Dragon Age, and I know that Fenris is an amazing character, but there's just something I keep thinking. Fenris is Elf Sasuke.
I don't know, like, anything about Naruto. I didn't enjoy the few episodes I watched of it, so...
Well, I know about Naruto, and that does help me contextualize Fenris. So thank you, Roxy.
I was only trying to help you.
That was unworthy of me. The truth is...
Does he get lightning magic?
Ritual that placed these markings
No.
on me.
Oh.
It was Denarius's choice.
He doesn't get magic.
Now regrets.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here.
Oh yeah.
If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Hot.
I love Fenris.
He's never not going to be in your party, right?
There are a few times he won't be, just because the choices that I need to make will piss him off. And during Act 1 in particular, I game my party a lot to try and make sure that I get maximum approval with everyone that I actually care about.
That's fair.
I don't usually worry about Anders' approval, especially because in the first couple of interactions with him after his recruitment, he hates you if you don't flirt with him, which I don't like. It's a little creepy and therefore was a bad writing decision.
For his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Hold on, I have to double check something.
Yeah, you do. You like his appearance, Scotty.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
I'll take that as a compliment. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
Laugh like you mean it, damn it.
Behind me.
Oh, he does mean that. You gotta remember, he wasn't allowed to laugh.
I have no home left to return to.
The blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means.
Oh man, so he escaped before the blight.
This is the first
And at least he didn't have to run into it, because the blight didn't really leave for Ferelden.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Daenerys will not give up, however. I await his return.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansel would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
Spoiler alert, he does become much better at it.
Well, that's good.
I love Fenris. And I just recouped all of the friendship points that I lost with him. We're now in the positive with Fenris.
That's good.
Alright, I'm gonna level him up. We're gonna go back home. And we will save and quit. I want to grab him, turn the blade.
Well, since we're wrapping up soon, does anyone have any last little bit of trivia or factoids they would like me to look up? Now is the time to ask.
Even just give us a topic.
Yeah. Roxy says, Meryl is very cute, and she wants to kiss her on the top of the head.
Meryl is very cute, and we will meet Meryl next time after I download something to replace the spiders so that I don't murder Casey.
Yeah, I don't handle spiders well.
I'm sure there's a mod out there that replaces the spiders. There's gotta be.
If not, I will tough it out.
And I will do my best to avoid some spiders.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be it.
Well, since we're wrapping up, I will drop one last little bit of weird trivia that I found. The comb jelly, the warty comb jelly, the sea walnut, has a disappearing butt. Apparently, the anus on this animal is only visible while it's pooping.
Lovely.
One of the scientists said, "There's no documentation of a transient anus in any other animals that I know of. It is not visible when the animal is not pooping. There's no trace under the microscope. It's invisible to me."
It's just gone.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Disappearing butthole.
One more last fun factoid. This show, two last fun factoids. This show is going to be weekly. And don't forget to check us out on Wednesdays when we play Dungeons and Dragons with our whole group.
Yeah.
In our tabletop show, Everyone Dice. And one more factoid. We have a Discord. The link is somewhere in our Twitch profile. Come join us. Come hang out with us.
I think most of the people here do already.
Yeah.
But for anyone who is watching who doesn't, yes, please come join the Compass Rose Twitter, Discord. I can do words. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to put the art that I found that Scotty will like. It's for the movie The Old Guard that just came out on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching that pretty soon here.
It's very gay. The art that I found. I don't know if the movie is gay.
It is. There's gay. Well, at least
Yeah.
there are gays in it, and they get to live. I know that much for sure. So.
That you've immediately sold me more on the movie.
It is also based on a comic, which should sell you even more on it.
I did know that it was based on a comic.
Okay.
I knew it was based on a comic. It's got Charlize Theron in it, who has a pixie cut and an axe, which it pretty much sold me 100% on it. And now you saying that there are gays in it who get to live is like, I'm right there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it'll be great.
Yes.
I'm excited to watch that, and we will of course have links to all of our profiles, including the Discord server when this goes up on YouTube.
Yeah.
We need to pick a day for that at some point. But
we'll figure it out.
We'll get it taken care of.
Scotty's also going to try and include links to the mods that he's using.
Yes, I need to make a list of all of them.
Don't, kill yourself, though.
Oh, no, it'll be easy. I have them all bookmarked. So, but yeah, that'll be it. So, we will see y'all on Wednesday, and then again next Saturday.
Yes, thanks for hanging
Sunday.
out all night with us. Yeah. We're... Bye.
Bye.
We'll figure out a more professional.
Yeah, we need a closeout.
Yeah, but take care for now, everyone.